Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Butler Park for this Week 4 edition of the Midland Football League. Today we've got the rivalry game, the battle for Briarwood between unranked Lemonwood and number 3 Cherrywood. And probably the most high-stakes game this rivalry has seen. And for Cherrywood, Silas Sherrod leads the way as he's back into the starting lineup this week for Cherrywood. He looks to get redemption after his Week 1 loss along with Tyler. And on the Lemonwood side, you've got your team leader and league veteran Bryce Murrow. He's already out, but right before kickoff we learned that Roman will not be here. So Kai is gone, and you've got 2 ACL injuries on this Lemonwood roster. And one of the biggest factors into why they are both missing this game is the 39-degree temperature, the second coldest game in MFL history. With their muscles tightening up, they don't want to risk a re-tear.
Y'all want laces or faces?
That's good.
What do you want? Ball. Ball? Ball? Alright. It doesn't matter which way you attack. What's happening? Good draw.
And here we go. The battle for Briarwood is about to begin. And in the history of this rivalry, Cherrywood has a 4-0 all-time record. They've absolutely dominated this game. But if Lemonwood gets a win today, they're right back in the driver's seat for a playoff spot in the South Division. Here we go to start the game. Silas makes a completion to Tyler. And they're going to run some tempo here on the opening drive. The fastest paced offense in the Midland Football League. Tyler going over the top. Huge opportunity. And already you can see the cold weather conditions making an impact. More than likely, we'll see the cold weather affect the first quarter the most, as they haven't gotten used to it yet. Silas drops it again. A very uncharacteristic start from the league's best player. And Cherrywood looking to pick up the pace. And now Cherrywood is already on a 4th down situation. If they get stopped here early on, they could be in trouble.
Fat boys against the fat boys.
And they want a deep pass for the first down. It is down. And Lemonwood already with the defensive stop. And Lemonwood all subs today as Roman's gone, Bryce is gone, Noah is gone, and Kai is gone. That one is dropped in the end zone by sub Jackson Everett. And a trend we're seeing for the Lemonwood subs is that nearly every single one of them is on Castle Pine. Quarterback Zeke Bryant, Jackson Everett. Everett's going to throw nowhere. Straps from Tyler. Bryant and Everett, with Jake watching, not subbing.
Ball tight.
Essentially preparing for next week, as we've got one of the biggest matchups in the rivalry's history going on. Tyler will bat this one down in the end zone. And now a huge bounce-back opportunity for Cherrywood, as they can get the ball back if they bat this down. And they will. Now the Cobras take over, and now they find themselves in their own territory, and they're in need of a huge play here. Silas making a move, turning on the Jets, and Tyler will run as they had safety help for Lemonwood instead of a pass rusher. Cherrywood takes advantage. That was a very odd defensive play call from Lemonwood. Here's Tyler going to the end zone, wants Silas. Touchdown. And for Cherrywood, if their defense doesn't play good today, these PATs are going to be really important, and it's incomplete. And we didn't get much of it on camera, but a big return for Lemonwood. Now Lemonwood, who got stopped in the red zone the first time, has really good territory. Bryant wide open, Jackson, touchdown. And now Lemonwood with a huge chance to take an early lead in this game. Here we go, tie game to the end zone, and Lemonwood has the early lead. Now Cherrywood will get the ball back. Super important drive here early in the game. That's a really bad kickoff from Lemonwood. Here we go, Cherrywood with solid field position. Now Silas going to throw, and he's got it. First down. And the physicality from Tyler is why he was so open. Silas in the end zone makes a move, wide open, and Tyler's going to take it himself for a touchdown. And here's Cherrywood going for 2. Tyler at receiver, and this one is incomplete. Here's Lemonwood starting off an offensive drive. Jackson. This one's headed straight toward the cameraman.
Go.
Trying to run. He can't. Good pressure from Tyler. Now he goes over the top. And it'll be intercepted by Silas. We didn't get it on camera that well. Silas is going to be out of bounds. And a huge stop for the Cobras early on. And they'll follow it up with the touchdown. And now they'll go for 2. 18-7 lead. Silas to the end zone. It's a jump ball, and it's caught. And one of the most unique offenses in the league. They already have 20 points. Brian in at quarterback. Castle Pine sub.
Yeah, you were wide open.
Doesn't have Jackson open. Now he's going to throw it. A risky throw to Jackson is caught. And a huge play for Lemonwood to keep him in it. Now Jackson Everett in at quarterback. And he is going to be under pressure. Gets the throw out, and it is caught. And after review, he did get the throw off. Here they go. They're going for 2. Bryant goes to the end zone, and it's incomplete. Here's Cherrywood. They got a 1-touchdown lead. Tyler's going to run again. And Lemonwood just not adjusting to this Cherrywood offensive scheme. Tyler has ran it several times. Here is Silas. Going to be in at quarterback now. They make the switch back to Tyler. Makes them one of the most overpowered offenses in the league. That one's almost intercepted. And I don't know how Jackson didn't pick that off. But Cherrywood will get bailed out, and they've got an opportunity to score here. Once again, they run the same type of defense, and Tyler will score a rushing touchdown. 26-13. Cherrywood has a 13-point lead. And they're looking to extend it to a 15-point lead, and Silas will. 13-28, and Lemonwood really needs to score. The half is getting close to being over, and Jackson will get some solid yards.
And he's down.
And Lemonwood will run some tempo. And Lemonwood back to throw. Zeke under pressure, and it is incomplete and out of bounds. And it is still freezing cold out here. And we have a wind chill of 19 degrees. This one's incomplete. And it makes it somewhat difficult to establish a passing game. Cherrywood, though, with 2 quarterbacks. Big passing play here. And a Lemonwood first down. Here they go. In the red zone, an opportunity is dropped by Jackson. An overthrow from the quarterback. Brian will be in at quarterback. He's already got an interception today. He wants a big opportunity in the red zone, tries to run it. Tyler has it on lockdown. And Tyler has shown great signs at pass rusher today. He does not want to be a liability next weekend. Bryant wants to run it. He still can't. Still unlocks. Going into the end zone, and it's incomplete. And now it's the last play of the half. And if Cherrywood gets a stop here, they'll have absolute control of this game going into halftime. A huge opportunity. It's to the end zone. Touchdown, Lemonwood. And now they'll go for 2 at the end of the half to make it a 1-possession game. Cherrywood has 2 safeties. Bryant's going to take an opportunity and get into the end zone. And at halftime, Cherrywood has a 7-point lead, but Lemonwood has an opportunity to tie it as they receive the ball after half. Cherrywood, your team is currently up at the half. What can y'all do to get better in deep ball defense?
Probably more pressure. Definitely yelling ball when the ball's out. Getting our heads around and stuff. But definitely that pressure. Let them have 20 seconds just to keep running around and stuff, get them tired. Yeah, that's probably what we'll probably do.
Y'all have one of the most unique offenses in the MFL with the dual quarterbacks. What can y'all do to keep up the good offense in the second half?
Keep doing what we're doing. Catching balls. Like that first drive when I catch 2. When I drop 2, but it's led to a turnover. Get balls too. Just keep doing what we're doing.
All right, good luck in the second half.
Hey, Mr. Interviewer.
Yep.
And here we go, a close game in the second half.
He's not coming
We've got
outside.
a shortened second half as the temperature begins to dip as the sun goes down. And here we go. A return here for Lemonwood. And he will pitch it back. Brian makes a move, and he's got some solid yards on the return. And Lemonwood will take over with good field position. Here we go. Bryant will make Jackson the quarterback. Jackson under pressure, and this one is incomplete. Could have been intercepted. And now they'll put Zeke back in at quarterback. Zeke under pressure. Like they said in the pregame interview, will he get sacked? He will. And one of the biggest losses of downs we've ever seen. And Cherrywood will try to execute one of the most famous plays in football, the fumble rooski, but they won't be going anywhere.
Going over there.
And he did not realize that he was out of bounds. Jackson will get a run at receiver. This is a 4th and goal, by the way. Essentially a Hail Mary needed. They've crossed the line of scrimmage, so they're looking for a lateral play. Lemonwood honestly better off punting here. They decide to go for it in this shootout. And he will pitch it back to Jackson, who tries to get an opportunity to run. He's got an opportunity to lateral, and he almost will be down. The pitch is over his head. This one's headed to the end zone. Tyler can't quite recover it. This one will be recovered by Jackson, who is down in the end zone, and this will lead to a safety. And one of the worst possible scenarios that could have happened on that play for Lemonwood. Now the score is 21-30, and Cherrywood will get the ball back. Very tough scenario here for Lemonwood, as they've got to make a stop, score, and get the ball back. Silas makes a move. Great block by Tyler. Silas will not be in. He'll be down at the 1. And here we go. Silas will start the drive at the helm. He'll throw to the end zone, and it is incomplete. Here's second down in the red zone for Cherrywood. If they score this, they'll be in the driver's seat for a win. Tyler was clearly sacked. He'll go to the end zone. And the refs are going to say he got the throw out. And this will be a touchdown for Cherrywood. And now Cherrywood will go for 2 to the end zone. And this one is caught by Tyler. That makes it 38-21. It's the first offensive play of the half for Lemonwood. And he throws an interception. Tyler will try to get a return. Jackson's getting blocked. And he'll be down in the red zone. And Cherrywood will take over on downs. And lockdown defense from Cherrywood in the second half. They continue to score on offense, but they have completely shut down Lemonwood's offense in the second half. Silas to the end zone, and he's got a man, and he will have it. And Cherrywood extends their lead. Here's the kickoff for Cherrywood very late in this game as the sun begins to set. This one's in the back of the end zone. And now Lemonwood not electing for a kickoff. They'll take it from the 1. And it is still freezing cold out here. Bryant will throw, and this one is intercepted, and it's a pick 6. We couldn't see it very well on the broadcast, but a pick 6 from Silas. This one will be batted down by Lemonwood, and that takes us to the final score. Cherrywood with the second half domination. They win this one 50-21 with momentum into next week's big game. Cherrywood on the offensive side and the defensive side, you absolutely turn up in the second half. How'd y'all do it?
Well, like we said, halftime pressure. Especially good balls, good talking, ball. Got us 2 interceptions. 3 interceptions this game. Second half, pick 6, end of the game, that ended it. Offensively,
How can y'all carry this momentum into next week for a top 3 matchup against Castle Pine?
Well, I'm going to be in my cleats next week, baby. So,
it don't really matter. We gonna beat y'all no matter what.
I gave y'all that safety. Come on, guys. Come on.
You know, safety at the end of the game.
Yeah.
Zeke Bryant, doesn't matter. That too. Jake don't matter. No one can guard me on their team, so it don't even matter for real.
All right, good luck next week. It's going to be an exciting primetime matchup.
I won that game for you.